Well. You probably are asking why I'm not showing my face at the moment. We had a little bit of a situation today involving the NBA and the FBI and so on and so forth. So before I turn on this camera, I want you guys to ask yourselves what is NERO getting into today? Some of us know what happened, but you know what? You about to find out. You about to find the fuck out today. Yeah. You about to find the fuck out today, guys. Because the Mafia strikes back again. Welcome to another edition of What the Hell's Happening Sports. It's your boy, the one and only NERO. I got NERO tatted right here with the three teardrops. Sadness. It's a sad day for a lot of people, man. It's a sad day for a lot of people, especially three people involved in the NBA: a coach, a player, and a former player. Well, actually, I should say a former player, former assistant coach, but somebody who has ties to LeBron James. Why I'm wearing this mask? It's a little preview for Halloween, but also I got to be careful. I got to be careful myself because you ain't never know. If them niggas got them, they might be after me, Kaj. I ain't gonna cap. Nah, I'm just playing, yo. But yeah, chat. It's another edition of What the Hell's Happening in Sports. You already know. Shout out to Miles. Shout out to Miles. He said, let me see that face. I had the camera off type shit. Had the camera off, but you see it now, Kaj. You see it now. Fix myself a little bit. This mask might stay on. It might come off, depending on how I feel. Telling you guys. Depending how I feel. He said you look like the Antifa. Chill. Type shit. But no, we're in the Halloween spirit, y'all. We're in the Halloween spirit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going live real quick. It's gonna be a smooth live. I won't go crazy on it because I ain't really talking about no basketball today, like NBA wise, NBA games. I ain't gonna really mention football at the moment. Probably later if I go live again. But this is strictly about the three individuals who got caught up today by the FBI. And I tell you, man, once you get caught by them feds, man, it's a little hard to get out, guys. No bullshit. It's a little hard to get out. But yeah, chat. Yeah, let's get right into it. So, we're going to be looking at three individuals today, right? Or tonight. Three individuals tonight. Let's start with the nigga that's, currently in the NBA. Mr. Scary fucking Terry Rozier. Reason I got this mask on, I'm trying to be like, bro, without the feds, though. Without the feds, guys. Trying to be like him. No bullshit. I know I got to fix this. I look tacky as shit. But, Mr. Scary Terry, your time has come. They got you, nigga. And mind you, Mr. Scary Terry was arrested earlier this year. I want to say probably like what, 3-4 months ago. They were looking into him for gambling already. Hey, they finally got the brother. No cap. Fuck this nigga. That's tough. Looking back on it, my guy Miles Bridges, 27 days, nigga. 27 nights, free Miles Bridges, nigga. You gonna be all right? I said that 3 years ago. He's all right now. He back in the league. But him right here, that guy right there who I'm pointing to, yeah, it might be over for bruh. It might be over, man. They got his ass. No cap. They got his ass. My nigga, Scary Terry. Oh, man. What a guy. All right, let's move on to the next individual. And I know y'all can't see it because this shit popped up. Of course. Fuck the NBA shit. The next individual. Mr. Chauncey Billups, former first-round pick of the Boston Celtics, NBA head coach for the Portland Trail Blazers, an NBA champion, a Hall of Famer. The FBI got his ass too. He just coached the game last night. He just coached the Trailblazers to a loss against the Minnesota Timberwolves, in which Anthony Edwards dropped 41 on his team. He was there in the building. He was the head coach. He was on the sideline. He took that L, and now he's taking another L with the Feds, Kaj. Damn, Kaj. Come on, bro. That's Mr. Clutch. That's Mr. Clutch, nigga. Mr. Clutch. Mr. Big Shot. They got his ass. Niggas got his ass too, man. Oh my God. Chauncey did my nigga crazy, guys. They did his ass crazy. But, you know, again, just like Mr. Scary Terry, it might be over for the brother. It might be over. And it's tough because, you know, you look at Chauncey Billups and what he's done for Portland. You know, they haven't been the greatest team, obviously. They were on the up. They did a lot better last year and whatnot to compete. This year, they were looking to compete. They still will, but it's going to be without him. Obviously now, you know, Damian Lillard's back, but he's still hurt. You know, they got Drew Holiday on the team. So they were looking to do something, you feel me, to try to, you know, at least get into the play-in or try to get into the playoffs. But now they got to do it without their coach. The Feds got his ass too. I tell you, man. This shit's crazy. This shit's tough. But there is one final individual. Mr. Damon Jones. If you don't know who this is, well, I'll give you a little backstory. Damon Jones is a guy who was a journeyman. He played on a bunch of teams. Obviously, he's pictured right here in a Cavs uniform. He played for the Heat. Had a cup of coffee with the Celtics. There were some other teams too, for the most part. But famously, actually, before I get to the famous part, he did win a championship with the Cavs as an assistant coach in 2016. So he does have a ring in that regard. He won a ring with LeBron James being one of his coaches. He's famously known for getting dunked on by a second-year LeBron James on national television while he played for the Heat. It was pretty filthy. And quite frankly, that was only the beginning of his troubles. No cap. He took an L right there. Niggas taking an L right here. Because the Feds got his ass too. Damn. Mr. Damon Jones. That's tough. As Soul Illuminati would say. That shit's tough, Kush. That shit's tough. And you know what, man? We'll get into the story about it. And after we get into the story, there's one more individual who wasn't arrested through all of this. But he was arrested a few months ago, and he's chimed in on the situation as well. We'll get into that. Man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in so far. If you haven't already, like up the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Show some love. With that being said, let's get into what the fuck happened today. So as you see in this article by ESPN, written by David Perdrum, Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier arrested in gambling inquiries. Now, I'm not going to go through this full article because I'm not trying to do a lot of fucking reading right now. And quite frankly, I'm just going to give it basic. We don't need to know all this bullshit. Respectfully, Mr. Perdum, excuse me. But I ain't doing all this reading, Kaish. I ain't doing all this reading. And quite frankly, if you want to read it yourself, you read it yourself. But we ain't worried about that bullshit right now, Kaish. We ain't worried about it. All right, y'all. So obviously, Portland Trail Blazers coach Chauncey Billups, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, and former Cleveland Cavaliers player and assistant coach Damon Jones. I gotta speed it down a little bit. Have been arrested as part of a pair of wide-ranging investigations related to illegal sports betting and rigged poker games backed by the Mafia. The Mafia. Who would have thought? These niggas are involved with the Mafia. Damn. The Bambinos strike again, Cash. The Bambinos strike again. Fucking crazy. Billups and Rozier have been placed on leave from their teams. The NBA said in the statement. All right. So, to give the gist, a total of 34 people were arrested as a result of a years-long investigation covering 11 states and involving tens of millions of dollars. FBI Director Kash Patel said law enforcement officials said the multiple charges involved 4 mafia families and organized crimes networks, with Patel saying of the money involved that the fraud is mind-boggling. All right. So, boom. All right, there you go right there. So, obviously, Rozier, he was arrested Thursday morning at a hotel in Orlando, Florida. Naturally, the Miami Heat did play last night in Orlando. They ended up losing that game too. And quite frankly, Rozier actually did not step on the court. This ain't the NFL, so he wasn't a healthy scratch. But his ass did not get off that bench. I'll tell you that, guys. Yeah, he was arrested. Okay, blah blah blah. He's accused of participating in an illegal sports betting scheme using insider NBA information. As part of the scheme, gamblers used non-public information to bet on at least 7 NBA games between March 2023 and March 2024. All right, so so that involving the Hornets, Magic, Trailblazers, Lakers, and Raptors. Now, okay, the Raptors, we already know what happened to him. To them, I should say. Jonte Porter, Michael Porter's brother, was arrested. He is in prison now for being involved in something like this last year. All right. In 3 of the 7 games, players intentionally removed themselves from contests to benefit the gamblers' bets, according to the indictment. All right. Boom. The defendants had access to private information known by NBA players or NBA coaches. That's how the little scheme goes. That would likely affect the outcome of games and player performances, and provided that information to other co-conspirators in exchange for either a flat fee or a share of betting profits, according to the indictment. All right, so yeah, Terry Rozier, obviously, in his case, yeah, he. I think even it went kind of it kind of showed itself in certain videos that I saw on Twitter. He was doing a lot of bullshit shit, like misplaying passes, throwing dumb passes, taking dumb shots, shit like that. They kind of analyzed that, right? But I believe also, and I believe I heard this on the radio also on 98.5 The Sports Hub. If you don't know, that is a Boston radio station that deals with sports. I believe from what I heard, and I recall it, but I don't know if this is like the gist, but basically in one of the games, he took himself out early in the game. I believe it was when he was with Charlotte. Took himself out early and obviously didn't return. So obviously, in that case, a lot of the unders for that probably would have hit because he ain't played in the second half or whatever. Okay, boom. Right? So there's that. That's, on his part. He was already being looked at. The NBA obviously stopped their investigation or whatnot. They didn't find anything, but now the FBI is involved, so more shit's going to come out. All right, now for Mr. Billups. He was arrested in Oregon. Like I said, the Portland Trailblazers had a home game last night against the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was arrested at 6 o'clock in the morning. Out there is 6 a.m. Over here it's 9 a.m. Terry Rozier was arrested around 9 a.m. also in Florida. But Billups, who was arrested in Oregon, is charged in separate indictment alleging a wide-ranging scheme to rig around poker games that were backed by mafia families, authorities said. The defendants are accused of using technology to steal millions from victims in the New York area. All right. Yeah, so this right here, this is tough. This is tough. Now, naturally, in the next paragraph that's going to come up, I'll read, but so if he was a part of this, that means a whole lot of money went out. A whole lot of money went out. And he probably didn't necessarily touch this money, but he gave information about how to win that money. He gave some information. That's tough. Next paragraph. Also, though Billups is not named in the sports betting indictment, like I said, The description of a co-conspirator who allegedly told a bettor that a number of Trailblazers players would miss a March 2023 game had a playing and coaching career that matches Billups. They caught his ass. They got Mr. Big Shot, man. They caught that nigga. Oh my God. Now, naturally, if he had a playing and a coaching career that matches Billups, that shit ain't hard to find, Kaj. That shit ain't hard to find. No bullshit, man. That's some Tommy hit a nigga, Tommy Hilfiger fuck nigga shit right there, man. They got him. They might have him. Tough, man. Billups and Rozier have been indicted on charges of wire fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering conspiracy. And according to the U.S. Attorney, each count can carries no more than 20 years in prison. Man, if these niggas, if they get found guilty, yeah, they're both done for. And obviously, they're probably going to be done for in the NBA, but these niggas might be done for. I'm not going to say life because it's only 20 years, but they're going to spend 20 years in prison, you know, sitting on their asses, not doing shit while everybody else gets to do what the fuck they want to do in life. Damn. Yep. So obviously, hours after his arrest, Rozier appeared in federal court. All right, boom, wearing a shirt. Damn. So this is in Orlando. That's tough. He wore a Charlotte Hornets sweatshirt, handcuffs, and shackles. Mind you, the nigga hasn't played with the Hornets in a couple years. He's still got the Hornets gear. Not to say that he shouldn't, but that's tough. He couldn't even pull up with Heat gear. That's crazy. Billups appeared before a judge in Portland, Oregon. Both men were released. So they were released on certain conditions. That's cool. But these niggas might be done for. Now. I'm trying to see if they got anything. Oh, actually, okay. Here's a little tidbit also. Before March 23rd, 2023 game against the Pelicans, Rozier, who then played for the Hornets, allegedly told Laster, a childhood friend, that he would remove himself from a game in the first quarter due to a supposed injury. According to the indictment, Lester allegedly sold the information to two bettors for $100,000. All right, so that's the information I heard on the radio today. That's the information right there. So there's a lot of money that came in. A lot of money. You can't be doing shit. In Boston, there was an incident with the Boston College Eagles basketball team in the 70s that involved betting and a Ponzi scheme in the Mafia. This shit is very similar. It only involves a player and a coach, and don't involve a whole team. This shit is tough. This shit is fucking tough. All right. Last person on this article, Damon Jones. Obviously, like I said, Damon Jones, he played and coached for the Cavaliers and worked as an unofficial assistant coach for the Lakers during the 22-23 season. Allegedly sold inside information to bettors. Jones has a close relationship with a prominent NBA player during his time with the Cavs and Lakers. And that's LeBron. During his time with the Cavaliers and Lakers, he had access to insider information through that relationship. All right, word. So we already know that's LeBron. It got to be. The indictment doesn't name the player, but sources, it was LeBron. Exactly. Before a game in 2023 on February 9th, Jones texted a co-conspirator to get a big bet on Milwaukee tonight because the prominent player was out. James did not play in the game and the Lakers lost. See, there you go. A month later, defendant referred to as co-conspirator 8 allegedly told a bettor that the Trailblazers would be tanking and that several of their best players would not be playing March 24, 2023 against the Bulls. Full regular Portland starters did not play in the Bulls, and the Blazers lost by 28. See? There you go. But again, this person wasn't named in the indictment, but it matches Billups. Man. Let me take this shit off, man. They got this nigga, man. They got this nigga. They got these niggas. They got him. You can have all the shit you want in life, right? A wife, a family, a husband, kids, a good job, a nice house. You could play, professional sport, whether it's the NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL, anything. But all in all, that's not enough, and you got to preside to betting. It's tough, everybody. It's tough. It's tough. You know, these guys might be done for, man. These guys might be done for. All of them. All of them. We already saw what happened to Jonte Porter, man. We already saw it. And now these niggas right here want to do some dumb shit. They could have just kept their money. They could have just, made all the money they were able to make while playing endorsements and whatnot, but instead they got to reside to this. That's why betting is fucking a lot of people's shit up. And I'm a bettor. I bet. I don't bet crazy like these niggas. That's why if you're a professional athlete, this shit can come back and haunt you. Because somehow, some way, they're going to find out. The feds are always watching. Feds are always watching. Because I said that. Let me put this fucking mask on. Let me put this fucking mask on again. Anywho. Last little tidbit. All right. In the poker case, Billups and Jones are accused of using their celebrity to lure people into playing in poker games that were rigged by the Mafia. The organizers allegedly used sophisticated cheating technologies, including shuffling machines that could read the cards on the deck, poker chip trays with hidden cameras, special contact lenses, and glasses that could read pre-marked cards, and an X-ray table that could read face-down cards on yeah, they got him. All right, so and then obviously once the so-called fish, the people, lost, the Mafia used extortion and violence to make sure they paid their gambling debts. Investigators found that the scheme involved members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, Lucchesi, and Genovese crime families. That's the Mafia right there for you. Since April 2019, victims have lost $7 million in the rigged poker games, according to the indictment, with one victim losing $1.8 million. Billups was known as the face card in the scheme. He helped get people into the game. And in April 2019, so he was part of a scheme that the victims lost at least $50,000. Yeah. And then following a rigged game in October 2020, Billups was wired $50,000 for his participation. Yeah, so there you go. Oh, by the way, Malik Beasley, he was also being looked at for the betting shit. He's under a federal investigation as well for gambling allegations. Was not mentioned in this indictment. All right, word. So in this case right here, Malik Beasley is not involved, but we'll see. We will see, chat. We will see. Now. Do I think? Now I mentioned already, but do I think these guys are done for? I think the sad truth is these niggas might be done for, guys. I'm telling you, this shit might be done for. I tell you, especially like I said, with a lot of money being involved like that. It's a lot of money being involved like that. You're almost certain that if they're innocent until proven guilty at the moment, but if proven guilty, that's 20 years down the drain, man. And the careers that they've built, man, them niggas is done for. All of them. I don't give a fuck about Damon Jones, respectfully. Not to say on him, but Damon Jones been out the league. He was an assistant coach. You know what I'm saying? But guys like Scary Terry Rozier, Chauncey Billups, especially Chauncey Billups being a Hall of Famer, for this to happen to him, it's one of those be careful what you wish for type shits. Because now he's not going to get looked at the same. Scary Terry's only is a player. He's the same way. He's not going to get looked at the same. But Chauncey Billups, a high figure like that, who is a Hall of Famer, an NBA coach, a head coach, I should say, he's almost certain, like, you're not going to look at him the same no more, bro. You're not. And that's one of my daughters. Like, that's Chauncey Billups is a guy that, I watched a lot growing up. My pops fucked with him. That's Mr. Big Shot, Mr. Clutch. Like, It's tough, man. I might not be able to look at that nigga the same no more, man. You know? It's over and done with. It's over and done with. You know, with God, hopefully they all, get out of this. But when the feds are involved, yeah, I don't know if these niggas are done. I don't know if these niggas are gonna get out of this one, guys. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But let's take a look on this last piece right here, right? Take a look on this last piece. Let me add this back to the stage. Now, let me go back up because I know y'all niggas don't know. Y'all see right there, y'all see the name. But this is through awful announcing. Gilbert Arenas proudly fuels belief he snitched on Chauncey Billups. Yeah, this was tough. This is tough. And if you look at this picture right here, if you look close, here's a picture of Gil on Gil's Arenas today. Here's here's his lunch. It says informant lunch. This nigga's trolling. This nigga is trolling, man. And like I said, Gilbert Arenas. Well, I didn't mention, but Gilbert Arenas, obviously, he was arrested on federal indictment and accused of running an illegal gambling business with 5 others. This was early in the summer, including a suspected Israel crime figure. Arenas was alleged to have rented out his Encino, California mansion to host high-end illegal poker games. So yeah, Gil's, he's facing up to 5 years in prison. Here's a video of Gil right here. Let me get rid of some of this shit. Hold on, chat. My fault.
You better not.
You see him. He's happy as shit.
You can't hold me, baby. You can't hold me.
Happy as shit. That nigga's happy as shit. And now, he wasn't in jail for that long. He's probably in jail for, a few hours and whatnot. But, him being funny and whatnot. So that was back then. Obviously now 3 months later, it's October now. So he was arrested in August. Here's a clip on Gil's Arena from earlier. It says Agent 0 days. Agent 0 days in jail.
I'm merely a host, Josiah Johnson. We have yet to see Gilbert Arenas. A very tough Thursday for some. Oh, here he comes.
Here we go.
Hey, how y'all doing, baby?
What's up, big dog? Info.
Huh?
Inform. Oh, it say info.
Informant? No. This is lunch.
Informer.
Yeah, see, this nigga, this is why you can't take this nigga serious, bro. For real. This nigga makes a joke out of everything. I guarantee you, if he was, he was, when niggas, was in that cell for a little bit, I know, he got the money to get bailed out, but I know he was scared just a little bit, like, shit, it's over with. And it still might be over with for Gil. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It might be over with for this nigga. For real. It might. We'll see how it plays out, but
just got back.
You got a Big Mac in there?
You see, I'm the sixth man. Hiding in the shadows. How y'all doing, man? What's in? Oh, this is my lunch, man. I ain't get to eat it over there, man. I was talking too much.
I hate this nigga. I hate him.
I got information on the new case.
What's that, a Danish? Oh, yeah, got my little Danish. Hey, man, look, I ain't gonna lie, they treat you good over there.
The first 48. That's news. They give you coffee in there? Give you coffee in there?
He did all that for a Danish.
Right?
No. Listen, the Blazers was to go win anyway. The last thing they needed was their coach.
We said 5 2 years ago.
Well, that's crazy.
We was screaming. We were saying fire him 2 years ago.
They could have saved some money.
Ladies and gentlemen, blessed to have our freedom here in Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog.
Info on the other side.
Huh?
They say info.
Information. Information.
Info.
Oh man.
Alas, this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. As I previously
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's crazy, chat. Yeah, he takes everything as a joke for real. This nigga's dumb. This nigga's dumb. This nigga's dumb. No bullshit. No bullshit, chat. One final video of Mr. Arenas talking about Damon Jones.
You got 2 free throws, and LeBron comes by and taps you on the chest and whispers something to you. What did he tell you?
He said, if you miss these free throws, you know who's going to win it. What makes it worse, because we gamble at LeBron's house, me, Damon Jones, that was our group. So Damon Jones was horrible at cards. He owed me money. Every time we played them, I always used to scream out, the landlord's hit, the landlord needs his rent money. So he doesn't even play in game 6. So when he whispers, you know who's gonna hit it, everybody assumed it was him. I knew what he was talking about. I was balling that game, just hit the 3 to get us in overtime. And then I see Damon Jones in there stretching, and they really put the man in. And the fact that LeBron even passed him the ball is what hurt the most.
Damon Jones, who hadn't played a second all game, inserted and knocks down the winning shot.
Yeah, that right there, man. These niggas, man. And LeBron, hey. I don't know, not saying LeBron's not safe, but, if that's LeBron's guy right there, man, he better be careful too. No bullshit. No bullshit. He better be fucking careful. Because I'll tell you, man, if Damon Jones, and he's not necessarily LeBron's right-hand man, because that's Maverick Carter and whatnot. But Damon Jones has a lot of ties to LeBron, man. We mentioned it already. And it was mentioned in the ESPN article about this shit. You see that Gil said about the gambling shit. Quite frankly, if they go to Gilbert Arenas for some questions, some shit might get answered. No bullshit. That shit is tough, man. That shit is tough. That shit is fucking tough. All in all, man. All in all, Vegas, not Vegas. The NBA and even a lot of these other sports now are going to be monitored for a lot of this shit now. Betting is a real thing. It's kind of a problem. And honestly, I said that lightly. It is a problem. It's a problem, bro. Kaj. This shit's crazy, Kaj. I ain't gonna hold you. Niggas is fucking the whole game up, man. They could have just, hey, and even like Swaggy P said, shout out to Nick Young. He said the Portland Trailblazers could have saved their money firing him a little while ago. Now, they might be forced at hand now to really do something. It's crazy. But with that being said, chat, I'm going to just leave it off right here. I'm not going to talk about, no games or anything like right now. Not going to deal with that. But actually, you know what I'll do? Real quick? What I'll do real quick. I'm showing you this again, but I want to show y'all this. This is my fantasy basketball team. I'm going to go to the roster real quick. Go to the roster. This is my team right here. If it lets me show it, which it does. This is my fantasy basketball team. I have Tyrese Maxey, Norman Powell, Mikal Bridges, Julius Randle, Cat, D'Angelo Russell, Klay Thompson, Ivica Zubac, Keontae George, Aaron Nesmith as starters for right now. You can flip-flop them and whatnot throughout the days and whatnot. On my bench, I got Dylan Brooks, Nikola Jovic, and Rui Hachimura. And then I have Keegan Murray, who's on my IR because he's out for a little bit. He'll return soon, but this is my team right now. I'm currently winning 505.5 to 412.5 against my guy Spoke. You've seen him on the channel before. Shout out to Histros. But yeah, currently winning. Not gloating or nothing. It's fantasy basketball. Anything can happen. I have the advantage at the moment, but we'll see what happens by Sunday. So, but yeah, that's my team. And no betting in this. I just picked some players, but I ain't throwing no money on this shit. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that, Kaj. Tell you that. I ain't wasting no money on no fantasy shit. No bullshit. No bullshit. Actually, I think I can go to the game itself. No, I can. Currently right now, Aaron Neesmith is playing. He only has 8.5 points, the fantasy points, I should say. He has 3 points and 6 rebounds. On Spoke's team, if it shows it, it does right here. He has SGA. SGA currently has 69 fantasy points. He is 7 of 12. No, yeah, he's 8 of 12, and he has 29 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. So there you go, right there. So that's it. That's it right there for fantasy. I'll look more in fantasy. I'll give you all updates about that. I got a fantasy football team too, but in one league I'm doing shit. I'm playing. My team is shit for the most part. Guys are hurting and things like that. On my other team, in the Bay State Media League, this is the Bay State Media Basketball League, and the Bay State Media Football League. I have a good team. I'll show you that another day and whatnot. But I'm gonna get out of here right now. Continue watching this Thursday night football game. Currently, right now, if you aren't tuning in, or if you are going to tune in, the LA Chargers are defeating the Minnesota Vikings 21-3, almost going into halftime. So, yeah, guys. But with that being said, this has been another edition of What the Hell's Happening in Sports. It's your boy, the one and only NERO. Just covering the gambling shit today. I'll see. You'll probably catch me later on, talking about the post game, talking about this Chargers Vikings Chargers game and whatnot. So, yeah. But yeah, you might catch me later. If not, I'm gonna catch y'all soon. Got Halloween on early, so shout out to my alter ego, Prince Nero. Oh yeah, Chad. I love y'all. Be safe if I don't catch you later. And if I don't catch you later, have a good night. Peace.